Kunja Bihar.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhana Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhana Yashodanandana Prajadanandana Yashodanandana Prajadanandana Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhana Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Vrajadanandana Yashodanandana Vrajadanandana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Rama. Jaya Gurudev, Jai Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Jai Gaura Hari Bo, Jai Gaura, Jai Gaura, Jai Gaura Hari Bo. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Astuta Rasata Sri Srimad Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagat Guru A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Astuta Rasata Sri Srimad Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Kuri Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shama Radha Kunda Giri Garavadhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Sudarshan Chakra Ki Jai. Yamuna Mai Ki Jai, Ganges Mai Ki Jai, Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Samavita Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande. Glory is assembled devotees. Glory is assembled devotees. All glory is assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Nama Om Vishnu Padya Krishna Vita Bhutala Shimati Bhakti Tirtha Shanti Namaste Krishna Bharashita Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Bhakti Tirtha Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashta Praisa Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sulaki Bhakti Bhavasti Nastiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Sharkaya Chakshulunmulitam Yena Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manabhistam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Ratisha Andeham Sri Gurun Sri Uttapada Kamala Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vidaptam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakamvitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapati Gopi Sai Gopika Kanta Rakanta Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavana Sabhanu Sutade Namani Hari Priya Bhakchakal Kataru Vyascha Kivasan Jivasa Pajitanam Pavaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Bhakti. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We continue our reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 8, The Story of Pingala. Text number 36. 36. Kiyat priyam tibya bhajan. Kiyat priyam tibya bhajan. Kama ye kama dhamara. Kama ye kama dhamara. Adyavantu bharyaya. Adyantavantu bharyaya. Divava kala vidruta. Divava kala vidruta. Kiyal priyam te vyabhajan. Kama ye kama dhanara. Adyantavantu bharyaya. Deva vakala vidruta. Te vyabhajan. Kama ye kama dhanara. Adyantavantu bharyaya. Deva vakala vidruta. Kiyat priyante vyabhajan. Kama ye kama dhanara. Vakala vidruta. Priyante vyabhajan. Kama ye kama dhanara. Adyantavantu bharyaya. Deva vakala vidrutaha. Kiyat priyante vyabhajan. Kama ye kama dhanara. Adyantavantu bharyaya. Deva vakala vidrutaha. Priyamte vyabhajan. Kama ye kama dhanara. Adyantavantu Eva vakala vidruta. Yam Tibya Bhajan Kama Ye Kamada Naraham Yi Abatan Kiyat. How much? Priyam. Actual happiness. Te. De. Vyabhajan. Have provided. Kama. Sense gratification. Ye. And those. Kamadhan. Who give sense gratification. Nara. Men. Adi. A beginning. Anta. And an end. Vanta. Having. Bharyaya. Of a wife. Deva. The demigods. Va. All. Kala. By time. Vidrutaha. Separated and thus declined. Sorry. Separated and thus disturbed. Translation. Men provide sense gratification for women. But all these men and even the demigods in heaven have a beginning and an end. They end all temporary creations who will be dragged away by time. Therefore, how much actual pleasure or happiness could any of them ever give to their wives? Please repeat. Men provide sense gratification for women. But all these men, and even the demigods in heaven, have a beginning, and an end. They are all temporary creations. They are all temporary creations who will be dragged away by time. Therefore, how much actual pleasure or happiness could any of them ever give to their wives? Purport. In this material world, everyone is basically pushing his personal sense gratification. And thus, everyone is being ruined by the influence of time. On the material platform, no one actually helps anyone else. So-called material love is simply a cheating process, as the lady Pingala is now discovering. That is the end of the purport to text 36, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 8. entitled The Story of Pingala. Hare Krishna. Another beautiful realization from Pingala. She said, it's from her realization, contemplating the whole situation in the material world. She's contemplating, thinking so many ways one come to this realization. Yes, our so-called relationship in the material world here is all cheating. All is cheating. There is nothing inside but cheating. We just help each other to waste our time. This is what we're doing. We simply help each other. Let's come together and waste our time. Because if people have the same problem, come together to share their difficulties, this is happiness in it. There is pleasure in it. If you don't have any person who had the same problem like you, it's difficult to handle it. So people who have the same problem come together to talk about it. It has a big relief. So in this material world, this is what we are doing. We have difficulties controlling our senses. We have difficulty controlling our senses. Therefore, we get a similar person who cannot control the senses together. And then we waste our time together. And we think that this is a very good thing. It is simply wasting each other's time. So Pingala is saying that, yes, the men will provide the sense gratification for women. The same with the women. They will provide the sense gratification for men. Both sense gratification, both for each other. Including the demigods. Including even the demigods. We approach them for so many facilities for sense gratification. They will also provide it. But how much can they provide? How much can anyone provide for anyone in this world? A doctor may take care of a patient very nicely with perfect medicine, with a good intention, with all the experience. The body will go. The soul will leave the body. And the body becomes useless. So what would the doctor do? He's helpless. But he has collected his money. He has taken his money. The operation was very, very successful. Very successful, with good experience. We try our best. But the patient didn't stay. Did you return the money? To sympathize with. I'm very sorry that this is will take your money back. No, the money has gone to the account, never to come back. So it is all cheating. We are just playing each other's game in this world. This is what it is. So Pingala said, even the demigods who are higher than us, they are not our well-wishers. Because even the demigods themselves, they are using us for their own sense gratification. They use it for sense gratification. They are all temporary creations that imperceptible time will finish everything imperceptibly. No one sees that he's growing old. Nobody sees it. Even though material energy, material nature sends so many signals, we don't see it. we still feel that yes, everything is all right. A person is lying in the hospital, but is with a lot of drips all over the body and things. They say, how are you? What is the answer? Fine. Fine. Fine like this? You fine like this, fine inside here? Nobody is fine in this material world. Nobody is fine. I remember my spiritual master, he chastised me severely. I never forget it. I've been repeating it. I never forget it. I came to Christian consciousness with a religious background. So Christian. My expectation is everything should be nice. Every devotee, 100%. No devotee misbehaving. This was my expectation when I came to this movement. I'm not expecting to see a devotee breaking principle, not keeping to about stealing money, creating anxiety for. I didn't expect that. I was thinking, yes, this is a holy movement. Everybody would follow what the Prabhupada has said in the books. That was my expectation. So I came inside and, oh, Krishna. Something completely different to my nature. Completely different to the religious life I was living. Completely different. And even simple etiquette, very difficult to find. It is simple human etiquette. Very difficult to find. It was a big torture. But I still have the mentality, everything should be peaceful, everything should be nice. So one day, Gurudev said, you are a fool. You live in a house which is burning. The house is on fire. And you want to find a one peaceful room and sleep there. That is foolishness. The fire is in the building. So any room that you sleep in, the fire will get there. This is the nature of material world. He compared the material world to be the house we are living. Anywhere, any planet you go in this material world here, it's the same miseries you're going to get. There is no peaceful planet in the material world that one can say, yes, I'll find peace, yes, this is free from all Birtu Jara Biadi, Dosa Dukkha, and Anu Darshana. There is nowhere you don't find these dualities. Everywhere you go in the material world, these dualities are there. Brahma, Bhuvana, Loka. Any right from Lord Brahma's planet to the down, to the lowest, they are all designated as Dukraya Masaswata. This is what the scripture says. So someone else trying to squeeze out something from here is a fool. It's a fool. We will never succeed because the material world is not designed for that. Krishna already told him about Gita. That which is temporal, you can never make it permanent. That's the material body. It is temporal. We can never make this material world permanent. Or the material world. You cannot make it permanent. And that which is eternal, you cannot make it temporal. It is eternal. That is the soul. We cannot make the soul temporarily, we cannot make the material world permanent. It's not possible. Therefore, Nanu Sochanti Pandita. Nanu Sochanti Pandita. A Pandit, one who knows cannot lament. One who knows will simply smile at the situation as it is going. One just take it like that and do what is necessary and get out. That is our duty. To do what is necessary and get out. Not to stay here until, as Bhakti Thakur said, the noose of material nature is on my neck. Where to go? Bhakti not Thakur. As I appeared in this material world as a baby, I was helplessly on the lap of my parent, and they pamper me, tell me here and there, even designate me to a particular culture. You are this tribe. That's already imposed on me. With all that I came with, addition, I'm imposed upon some tradition, forced upon my body, because the body I have taken from a particular place. They impose some tradition on me, on my body, my situation. And that consciousness, I help to develop it. I help to deal with it. People also help me to develop this consciousness. You are this particular tribe. You cannot do like that tribe. The Kazi told Haridas, you are a Muslim. You can never do any other form of self-realization than being a Muslim. Our Quran is against that. Contrary to this, you are bound to be killed. You're a Muslim. Why do you accept a low class religion when you already have an exalted religion like Islam? Why do you accept a low class? We don't even take any food touched by Hindu. Why do you go? Just see the mentality. How dangerous philosophy we are following. We don't even touch anything taught by talk less being their member, their follower. This is hellish. Should be killed. This is imposed upon us. This is a culture you have to follow. His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj said, how can violence be a means to go back to Godhead? Violence is a means to go to Godhead. So if violence is a means to go to Godhead, it means what? In the kingdom of God, there is violence. Who is that intelligent person with Godhead? Are we not? Why are we trying to leave this place? Because of violence. Why should I go to another violent place where the violence is more sophisticated than where I am? Where's intelligence in that? But this is the culture it's imposed upon us. And we are blindly falling. Helplessly we are falling. Bhakti not to express what we are falling. Our chariot, they are mirror for us to see ourselves, to see what we are doing, so we can have a direction. That is the mirror. Our chariot is shown to all of us. So the news of material energy is on my neck. As a baby, this is what I faced. And when I grew up, education became my deity to worship. That is the preoccupation. And especially these days, you have to go to school, you have to do a lesson, right? At our time, we don't have lesson. We finish school, we finish. Finish like 2 o'clock, we finish, it's finished. Till the day. Now I have to go to 2 lessons. Is it that? 2. And now all the students, right from childhood, they are in anxiety because the intense competition. Intense competition is there in small children, is it not? Heavy competition is there. You didn't have competition, right? There was no competition at that time. Now there's heavy competition because we are seeing this, my friend, is like this. To have to struggle to be like this. Just heavy tension is there. Little children look at their food full of anxiety. Competition. This is a culture we are being confronted with every day. This is the culture we are getting. And after the education, after the heavy competition, I know one college in India, it is known for suicide in Bombay. After heavy competition in education, the last competition is, am I going to get a job? The student will jump from the building and commit suicide. Why? Or somebody committed suicide. The last exam, he got less mark, he committed suicide and died. So we find out. Is that necessary? But that is what The environment has a place on us. This environment. Then those who did not follow that, who tried to survive that, now the job is the same thing, heavy struggle, heavy tension, anxiety throughout our existence. Where is the peace we are looking for? Where is it? In the middle of all this thing, we are also casting a lot of anxiety upon other living entities. Because it's a struggle to exist. A struggle means what? A struggle requires activities. It's a struggle. It's activities. By these activities, we are creating tension for other living entities. Wait for December 25th, you see how many souls are going to be perished. Animals. Billions. It's already seen Madam Swami used to give a statistic, he will give the figure. The billions of living entities are killed. Varieties are being eaten. Not only chicken or goat or sheep, including plants are being destroyed. Just for one day. For what? Satisfaction of the tongue. Just for that. So we, in the process of struggling to exist in this competitive world, we create so much anxiety for other people. How can we give anxiety to people and expect to be peaceful? How is that possible? But nobody to teach this education. Nobody to teach it. In the beginning of human civilization, schools are missionaries, not scientists. Gurukul was not scientist. Gurukul is a missionary. It is religious people that started school. Gurukul. Now, our school is what? The scientists. No more missionaries. A few years ago in Brazil, we went to university. What was the topic of discussion? Is religion relevant? How religion is relevant in my life? In the university. We are sitting down to discuss the relevance of religion in our lives. It's in a university. And in Uganda, we went to school, in Indian school, Uganda, and they told me, don't speak about religion. It was difficult for me to speak. What am I going to speak here? They brought me here. It was very difficult for me to say something. He brought me here and he said, no, don't talk religion to the people here. They are all children. No, don't talk religion. So what should I say? I'm not a mathematics teacher. So she brought me here to come and do what now? Don't talk religion. Don't tell them religion. It's free. This is a secular world. Free. This is how our society has become degraded to. Then, after that, if we manage to survive it with this competition, marriage, another branch of anxiety. Right? So much anxiety, so many complications, and then, children will come, money torment, everything. There's no single phase of a material life which is not full of anxiety, full of problems, tension, heavy tension. So, how can a human being be peaceful like this? How? Competition. Then, after accumulating all these sinful activities at old age, so what is left? The fear of death. The fear of death. And then we start envying the children. We envy the young ones because we are we are facing out. So be envious of the young ones. Terrible, this material world. So Pingala said, therefore now How much actual pleasure or happiness could any of them ever give to their wives? How much? It is nothing. What is the conclusion? Pingala concluded. Therefore, my recommendation is that from now onward, at this stage where we are, please don't want to do anything else except serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's the Pingala's conclusion. We should turn our attention only to Krishna because it is Krishna only who will give us what we are looking for. What we are looking for, we can never get it anywhere. It's only Krishna. So let us turn our attention only to Krishna. Krishna should be the only object of worship. Yes, you can say, but is it also easy to take to spiritual life? Is it not so even more difficult than material? Yes, it is even more difficult to take, and it's very, very difficult to take the spiritual life. But that difficulty is final. That is final. After crossing the difficulty in spiritual life, you will never have again. It's finished. So it is a preparation to terminate our material existence. So we cannot compare it to the problems of material existence, which is continuous. It will not end. It will go one after another, one after another. But the challenges we have in Christian consciousness is for purification, and it is meant to terminate our material existence. Therefore, you should face the difficulties which will give us a permanent life than to follow the difficulties which are going to increase the difficulties. Hare Krishna. Comment? Question? Yes, Father.
You spoke about when a newcomer joins this movement. Actually, I also was seeing this. So, after some time, you see that so many abnormalities as well.
Yes.
So, what is that message to those who have just joined or about to join this movement? Because somehow was that these things will be revealed sooner or later.
Yes.
So how to tackle it? So some people they just leave the method after seeing this.
That was my situation. It was my situation. So after I stayed in the temple for 2 weeks, so I went to the temple president. I told him, Prabhu, I want to go back to my house. He said, why? I said, see this watch, see this one, see this one, see this one. I knew all the nonsense thing. I said, see this one, see this one. I gave all the analysis complete. So he was silent for a few seconds. And he looked back to me. He said, these people are 20% above the mundane. You are not comfortable. You want to go to the place where they are zero. There's zero. You have difficulty with 20%, but you're comfortable with zero. Where's your intelligence? I look at it. I'm not speaking to myself. You are comfortable with zero, difficulty with 20%, above the zero, above the mundane. What's intelligence? I offered obeisance to him. I went back to the ashram. I didn't go back. That's why I continued. So I cannot forget him for what he did. I cannot forget him. I still maintain the respect that he helped my spiritual life. He helped me to remain in Christian consciousness. So it entered my head when he said this to me. These people are trying to be spiritual. It's difficult. So all the unnecessary things that they don't just go in one day. At least we should follow those who. When I was mentioning other, I didn't mention him, not because I forgot him, but I didn't see him that he is trying. I didn't mention him because he is trying, but I didn't see him. I always saw the many who are not trying. See? So in the middle of this, you see there's some people who are trying. So it's better for us to follow those who are trying and not look at those who are not trying. I didn't see that, so he helped me to see it. Later I started thinking about him, but he's different. He gets up early, he does his chanting, he's very straight, he knows the scripture, he's following it, and he's very clean. It's better for us to see that, because as we have nonsense people, we also have good people. The good people are less, but they are always there. They are always there. So let us look at those who are doing the right thing. They are always there. We will see if we have the right mood. We want to do the right thing. Krishna will show us the few. They are not many. They are the minority, but they are always there. We will see things according to what is our level of consciousness. That is why it's good to see through the eye of those who can see properly. If you see through their eyes, you will not make mistake. So I followed the advice he gave to me, and he has helped me very, very much. Very much. See, if we don't see anyone to follow in a movement, it's our own fault. That's our own fault. There must be. Krishna cannot just leave anyone alone like that. Never. Never. There must be somebody there that if you are sincere, very serious, Krishna will show you that person, and you follow that person, you succeed. That's my experience. Right?
Another question. You mentioned about other traditions, how they practice these things, and still they're progressing. And sometimes I think in this age of Kali, this has appeared. So should we take it as an element of Krishna that it has appeared? So how should we just have our regards over these types of traditions? So it is an element for Krishna for our benefit, or you have to, or it is just existing, because it's just doing so many negative things around the world. So it's stepping away with it.
Srila Bhakti Thakura, he has a different vision, powerful one. So Bhakti Thakura said, why are you worried? Somebody worshipping your Krishna. You are Krishna. The Krishna you are worshipping, you are Krishna. Why are you disturbed that somebody is worshipping your Krishna by kneeling down, by facing direction, by lying down, by standing up? It's the same your Krishna. Why can't you appreciate them? Your Krishna is so great that everybody is taking different aspects of him. Why can't we appreciate that my Krishna is so great? Why do we look in a myopic way? Why do we look with narrow-minded? Why can't we look at things broadly? If you see things like this, we will never have difficulty with other traditions. We will simply appreciate them. Oh, these are my Gino brothers and Gino sisters. You not throw your Gino sister away because it's Gino. No, we take care. This is a very powerful vision, that if everyone have this, will not punish Haridas Sakura for living Islam, for Krishna consciousness. Will not disturb other traditions who are Christians or lower people who are trying to. Krishna allows it because he knows that we are of different categories, different levels, different modes of nature. A person in the mode of ignorance cannot expect the person to come and start chanting Hare Krishna very nicely with the fixed consciousness. It will not be like that. You're going to chant Hare Krishna in a space out way. You carry the bead the whole day, you chant only 2 rounds. But the person in the mode of goodness, you carry bead, you want to chant 16 rounds in the same thing. So we are in different moods. So Krishna will give us different system to go to him. So it is Krishna who allows it. So we should follow it as Krishna allows, we should follow. We shouldn't know better than Krishna and try to disturb other people, all useless. We all came from there to where we are. So we should appreciate them. should appreciate them. We begin from there. It's just like if you remove a kindergarten, primary school, secondary, college, university, college, you remove and leave only university. Who will go to university? From where? From where will you be trained to go to university? Where? So there is a need for kindergarten, because that is the beginning. Then to primary school, then to the college, then you can go to university. That is how nature arranges things. And our acharyas, they have this perfect vision, and they are guiding us with it. So that when we see other people, we have respect. Yeah, this is elementary. It's okay. It's elementary. But they will gradually come to where we are. We came from there to where we are. So other people also should come from there to where we are. They will not just jump like that to where we are. They have to pass through a process. And that process is to gradually purify us and elevate us. Then we can come to the perfect stage. That is the best Devahuti, very, very famous verse, Devahuti. Persons whose tongue is constantly vibrating their holy names now are those who have performed all Vedic rituals many, many lifetimes back. They bathed and visited all holy places many, many, many lifetimes in their past. They have become glorious and worshipable now because their name is dancing on their tongue. So, it's not only one lifetime for someone to come here. It's not only one lifetime. Many lifetimes has brought us here. Accumulation of all pious activities. Pious activities is not sufficient to bring one to Krishna consciousness. We need great fortune to come to Krishna consciousness. Great fortune. But we get that great fortune by accumulation of piety. Then we become fortunate to meet Dattatreya or to meet Srila Prabhupada. Then who push us into Krishna consciousness. Go there, you foolish boy. Go there. Okay. We foolishly join. But realization will come when they will become a good boy. So let us continue with our low-class practice. If you continue, gradually, we'll come to the highest platform of pure Krishna consciousness. Yes.
If you're trying to help someone from other traditions and bring them to Krishna consciousness, part of them comes successfully, but others are disturbed. And at the same time, Srila Prabhupada said that preaching is the essence. So by letting others who are getting disturbed silently doing nothing for them, let them stay where they are? Is it corresponding with the
Yes,
is
we
that
cannot,
reaching-
we
reaching
cannot
to the
force, we cannot force somebody to take the Krishna consciousness. We can only present what we have to them. That is our duty. And Jesus used the word, we show the seed. Our duty is to sow the seed. If some seeds are going to be on this good soil, some will fall on the rock. The seed that will fall on the rock will not germinate. Some will fall in the water, also they will not germinate. Some will fall in the sand, they will not germinate. Only the seed that fell on the good soil, that will germinate. Our business is to throw the seed. We throw it, the seed. We sow the seed. If the ground is fertile, it will sprout and become a tree. And the tree will produce the fruit. And the fruit will be enjoyed and produce more other fruit. It will continue. That's why we said that day, we have been saved to save others. Sowing the seed. We cannot force somebody. We don't have the right to do. We can present our Krishna consciousness to anybody. Their reactions will let us know whom we should continue with and whom we should give up. When things for the time their karma will permit them to accept. So those whose karma is ripe will continue to fan the seed of Bhakti. It will grow, become a tree. Make sense?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
You demonstrated how the material life is so like what race competition, where everyone has to struggle. And in this competition, they also fed up with the problem that they come to state to commit suicide. He gives the example of the university. And we also mentioned that in Krishna consciousness also we are not free from challenges, from difficulties. And we say that it is our last obstacles, a way of saying it. That is our last difficulties, after that we'll get a permanent life. But it so happens that devotees who are struggling in spiritual life, they become so frustrated that they start to blame the Lord himself. That I am trying my best, but the Lord is not helping me. So they start to doubt the process, they lose faith in it. So what can be done?
Yes, what can be done is that they need help. We need help to understand that. Yes, one God brother also was asking me that. If Krishna really wants us to come to him, why is he making it so difficult like this? Why is it so difficult like this? After all, we say, Lord Nityananda Prabhu is most merciful, very merciful. He does not take anything. Just give people forgotten. But why is it still difficult like this? What is the Lord? The mercy? What is the Lord? Nityananda Prabhu, what are you? He asked me that. I said, yes. The Lord is very merciful. To bring us here, is it not mercy? Just to bring us here. See, it's not easy to come here. It's not easy to come where we are. It is not easy. Not easy. We don't look at it commonly. It's not easy to come here. See, there are thousands of people sitting on top of ice in the forest there. They will die with it without going to Godhead. Why are they not here? Why are they not here? What are they sitting there for? On top of ice in the Himalaya? What are they sitting? What are they looking for? God realization. But why are they not here? It's not easy to come here. It's not easy. To come here is not cheap. That is Krishna's mercy that he has brought us here. That is supreme mercy. So those of us who feel the struggle is heavy, or Krishna make it so light, it is the way a child would think about the parent. The way the child would think. I remember how my father is very hard. Very hard. He's a Satriya. The remnant of Satriyas, the actual Satriyas. The remnant. Hard. None of us misbehaved. All my sisters, they went to the husband's house begging because of the strict nature of my father. Or it cannot misbehave. So when he was giving us this training, what is this? Give us space. Give us space to breathe. What is this? So stringent like this. Look at other children. See how they're free. Why are you so difficult? If we're thinking like this. This is what we think. All the children would think. But the training he gave to us. After our college, when I came to the material to show what to learn, all those children were useless. All of them were useless. Then I started to appreciate what my father did. Just appreciate. So the same way we are telling Krishna, oh, this is too hard. Yes. It is hard for us to pay the price. Because we are not understanding this. That is why it is like that. Krishna made it so hard so that you will find that I cannot do this on my own and cry. That is the price Krishna wants us to pay. Until we do that, it will still be like this. I have to cry. Then Krishna will lose it. Okay, now he is helplessly depending on me. Pingala told her yesterday that complete surrender is necessary. How will you completely surrender? When it is difficult, you cannot find any space, anywhere, you cry, Krishna, please help me. Yes, that is the price. Does Krishna make it like that? But he's looking for us, he's pushing us to, no matter what he says, push me to the wall. He pushed me to the wall. There's no other space again. That's what Krishna is doing. I will cry, Krishna, please help me. Then the gate will be open. So we should be encouraged to understand. That's how we are together, so we can encourage each other, help each other to understand why it is like this. It is Krishna's mercy to help us to pay the price by helplessly crying to Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Material life is definitely very difficult, as you say, and spiritual life is also very difficult. When we hear your lecture very scrutinizingly, alive, we feel that the problem that you are dealing concerns us. How does it work? You feel the cross is being done for you.
Yes. Yes, that is how we should take it. A fortunate devotee will say, oh, this thing is for me. Good devotee. Unfortunate devotee will say, yeah, yes, I know them, tell them. I know you're talking, tell them. I've been talking about it, nobody's hearing me, please. Tell them, let them. It is for them. I know them, I know all of them. Yes. Guru, tell them, see, I've been talking, they don't hear me. Tell them, let them, it's for them. For me. A sincere devotee will say, this is for me. Krishna is sending me a message. That's how devotee thinks. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Board Festival ki jai. Dhira percent is good. Dhira percent is good.